Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Bert the Stormtrooper and this is the home of That's Just Prime, the comprehensive Optimus Prime review series. I also review other Transformers, lots of G1 stuff, as well as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, GoBots, and pretty much any other toy that may jump out at me. I also do the occasional arcade and pinball machine videos, unboxings, blogs, challenges, and miscellaneous videos where my daughter usually makes fun of me. Those are a lot of fun. If you're new to the channel, thanks for checking me out. Please be sure to click that subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you're notified when I upload a new video. I usually upload 2 videos a week, sometimes more. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share if you like what you see.
Autobots, roll out!
Hello and welcome to That's Just Prime, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Generation 1 reissue of Optimus Prime. And of course I love this toy. It's a G1 Optimus Prime. So this is the reissue that is currently in stores at Walmart. It released in January of 2019. It's brand new. It's hitting shelves right now as of the time of this recording. And it retails for approximately $50. And there is where I run a problem with this figure. This figure comes with just the truck cab. As you see here, he comes with the 2 fists that we're going to look at here in a moment. He does come with 2 rifles, and that's it. He does not come with a trailer, no roller, no repair drone, nothing else. And personally, I feel that price is too steep for this figure without any of those other accessories. And that's just personal opinion. People may agree, people may disagree. There's been a long ongoing discussion about it online. Now, I was not going to pick up this figure, but I found it mixed in with some clearance hot rods, and they honored the price. So for that price, what the heck, I figured I'd go ahead and get it. But I absolutely was not going to pay $50 for the figure alone. Now, that being said, Optimus is his, of course, original G1 flat nose cab, which measures about 5 inches long and about 2.5 inches tall. And he's absolutely gorgeous. He's got the rubber wheels. He's got nice bright paint. A difference that we've had from previous reissues of this figure is that he does come with the long smokestacks, where the 2 previous reissues that we got, the commemorative series came out in 2002, was the Toys R Us exclusive, and also the 25th anniversary, which came out in 2008. Both of those had short stacks. Now, I can't really compare that because here are my 2002 commemorative series, and here is my 2008 25th anniversary series, and as you can see, I have replaced the stacks on those, so they all have the long stacks. And you can see both of these guys, you can see in my very first Optimus Prime review, my very first That's Just Prime video. You can see those guys in. But I did want to show off the colors because there is quite a bit of color. This is going to sound very, very weird. I was going to say, to finish what I was saying, there is quite a bit of color difference. That being said, this is going to sound kind of weird, but it almost feels like this one, the new one, the Walmart one, is the more G1 of all the reissues. And I'll explain. The paint, I remember the paint, and I know that on camera, these two barely look different. These two, you can tell the difference. The 2008 one was it's very light colored, almost like a salmon pinkish kind of. It doesn't show quite as much in camera, but it is very light colored. The entire toy in general, the trailer was very light and the truck was very light. It was very light colors. The one that came out in 2002 is a very deep, dark red, almost a little too dark. And if we look at the blues on the back, you can also tell the difference how this one is so much lighter than the other two. But then the one for the 2002 reissue, that blue is just so dark, where this one is just that perfect dark blue. So I don't know, it's weird. It almost feels like this is the more G1 of the two. Another difference is that the 2 commemorative and 25th anniversary reissues we had previously had the long tab or post on the front wheel, very similar to the one that Ultra Magnus had, so that you can line them up and get them into the trailer, where the new one, the Walmart reissue, has a shorter post on the front wheels, which is the way the original Optimus Prime figure was. It had a shorter post. My G2 figure, which I left that one up on the shelf. I figured 3 red primes is enough. But my G2 figure also has the shorter pose. So I don't know, just kind of playing around with them. This one almost feels like the more G1 out of the 3. It feels like this one got the closest to the original product. It feels very nice. The joints are really tight and solid. Very, very nice. And while we're at it, I do have the 25th anniversary trailer out, so I'll go ahead and plug that in so you guys can see what that looks like together. And of course, it's just beautiful and glorious right there. So there it is. Now, let's go ahead and get them transformed. We'll go ahead and set the trailer off to the side. And the transformation is, of course, our original Optimus Prime transformation. We're just going to grab the back of the truck, flip it down, and you can see them, the top of the legs there separate as it comes down. The toes are going to flip forward. Grab the headlights, bring them straight out to the side. Grab the back of the cab, rotate it forward. We can bring those down one peg, or one click rather. Bring the head around. Oh, I should have probably shown this. It does have a rub symbol up on the top. It works really nicely. Of course, if it was focused, you could probably see that better. Come on, focus, focus, focus. There it is. Very cool. And finally, we're going to take the head and rotate it around. We're going to give him his fists. Now, let me show these fists off real quick. These are the extended style fists. So the original release of Optimus Prime, his fists were just a fist with a hole in them. Just like that one. This is an original fist right here. And this is the new one. This also, it was correct for G1. They later extended the fist because originally the gun, what would happen, I'll demonstrate with this one. So this is the original fist. And then he also came with these 2 guns. So this was the original style gun that came with the first release Optimus Prime back in the day. And then they later made this thicker version with an extended barrel. The issue was, and this is the one that came with the reissue, so this one's actually a little longer. But originally the gun, as you can see, actually this is correct. Good. I can demonstrate. I didn't think I was going to be able to properly demonstrate this. So this is the issue that you got with the original release of the toy. With the short fist and the short peg on the gun, Optimus could not actually hold the gun in his hand. You had to turn it off to the side to be able to hold it. And this is why in a lot of the commercials and in the pamphlets and promotional material and stuff like that, you would often see him holding his gun sideways like that, because that peg is just not long enough to be able to put that up and over the forearm there. So that's what ended up happening. So they later came out with the revision of the fist that has that extended peg. So you can actually hold the gun in that, with that fist, and you can hold it straight. And then, of course, they later came out with the revision of the thicker gun. And that one goes, it's got a longer peg, so it actually goes a little further into his fist. So he actually holds that one better than he holds this one. But with the extended fist, he can hold both. And you can just do that. So, yeah, it's pretty cool that he came with both guns. And really, as much of a nitpick as it could be, oh, he's not all original because the fists don't have the extensions on them. Yeah, the reality is with these fists, you wouldn't be able to pose them like this or display them like this or hold his weapons properly like this. So it's just as well they came with the extended fists, which were, by the way, also correct for back in the day. They did do that revision. So there you go. So those are the 2 fists that he comes with, and or rather the 2 guns that he comes with. And of course, articulation on these figures is pretty much nothing. You've got rotation on the shoulder, very tight. Now, I've heard a lot of people say they don't remember him having a ratchet on the shoulder. He does have, he's always had that ratchet on the shoulder. That's a 2008. Here's my 2002. And my G2 figure that's up on the shelf also has it. It's very loose on him, but he does have it. I don't have an original G1. That's the only one I don't have. I got the G2, the 2002, the 2008, and the 2019. But, you know, 4 out of 4 have that ratchet. It's just this one is really tight and loud. So it's really nice. So he can go all the way around like that. The shoulder, or the elbows rather, he can bend the elbows 90 degrees forward and backwards, and he can also rotate the elbow. And of course, the legs you can bend at the knee. I guess you can tippy-toe him a little bit. That's going to be about it. Beautiful, gorgeous figure. It's the same. Let's see if we can get a shot of the head there. Mine seems to have a little bit of missing paint on the eyes. I'll see if I can brighten that up some. So you can see the eyes on mine are not quite as well painted as previous versions. And it's kind of a shame because there's no way to tell when he's in the packaging. But, you know, what are you going to do? It's fine. He looks fantastic. I have not been able to put this figure down. I have absolutely just been loving this figure. And again, there he is with the 2002 and the 2008 reissue. So you can see what these guys look like all together. And we'll get him focused in and brightened up. There you go. What a troop, or what a group. What an absolute amazing shot. I absolutely love it. It's G1 Optimus Prime, guys. It's one of my all-time favorite toys in my life. One of my all-time favorite toys. You cannot go wrong with G1 Optimus Prime. Now, that being said, again, yeah, this figure is fantastic. I think it's probably, quality-wise, one of the best reissues of Optimus Prime that we've had. It's unfortunate that he doesn't come with a trailer. $50 for this figure, in my personal opinion, and again, this is just my personal opinion, $50 is not worth it. Wait for him to go on clearance. If you can find him on clearance, or if you can find him mislabeled the way I did, that's a fair price for him. This is not worth $50 in my opinion. If you're that desperate to have an original G1 Prime on your shelf, if you're that desperate, I would suggest to find one of the high-quality KOs, the same line of KOs that I review here on my channel as well. You can get a brand new high-quality KO, complete with all of his accessories, shipped for about $35. I just did the search this morning before I started shooting this video. And you can find complete Optimus Prime figures for $35, brand new in the box. Yes, they're KO, but they're so high quality that you cannot tell the difference. As you know from some of the videos of the other KOs that I've done. You know, it's not one of those, hey, nobody's trying to pull the wool over your eyes and charge you $400 for a KO. They're straight up about it. This is $35. And when you get it, you're like, this is amazing. It's an amazing figure. So that's my personal suggestion. I don't want to blab on too long about it. But there it is. Those are my thoughts on the figure, on the reissue. Fantastic reissue, just not worth the current asking price for it. And I think that about covers the G1 reissue, or Walmart reissue, of G1 Optimus Prime. What did you think of this figure? Do you have any suggestions for something you'd like to see me review in the future? Let me know by leaving me a comment, give me some thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you're notified of when I make a new video. Please share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time on That's Just Prime.